Right, but I want to talk about Bruno Fernandes post the Everton game because he has been getting a lot of stick, but he's also been getting a lot of praise from the game. I'm going to be analysing his performance and talking about his impact on this Manchester United team. Now, we know Bruno Fernandes is a very important player for Manchester United. He's the captain of the team. He's a player who, in tough moments, has given us some great moments. This season hasn't been his greatest season. And I thought his performance against Everton was pretty sloppy in large parts. But in that last 25 minutes, you need a catalyst. You need someone who's going to provide something. Bruno Fernandes provides that in abundance. He gets a goal and single-handedly is the catalyst for Manchester United winning that game, dropping deep in midfield and when he needs to be, getting the ball in behind, making chances. I mean, he had that one shot where Pickford just tipped over the bar in the last remaining moments of the game. And you have to look, like, he gets a goals and assist, and maybe when he's not playing well, he gets a goal and assist, and that's ultimately something you can always rely on from Bruno Fernandes. I thought that free kick was actually a pretty decent goal, to be honest with you, and I'm really, really happy that we didn't lose the game. I think with Bruno, again, he's a player who wears his heart on his sleeve. And at times this season, he hasn't been great. We know that. He's had some very, very sloppy performances where you just want Bruno Fernandes to show something. He hasn't shown us that. And when the games are going low, for example, against Tottenham, and when we're losing games, Bruno Fernandes at times isn't sort of that player that you want. But I think for me, Bruno Fernandes, he's always been that captain, he's always been that leader, the player who has that quality, that ability to do some stuff when you need him to. Is absolutely fantastic. And I think he's been such a key player for Ruben Amorim and a key player for Manchester United since coming to the club. And I think he deserves more. I think at times he's been that player who consistently and is always running around. But again, sometimes he is trying too much. He's making the hospital pass. He's doing silly 50-yard long balls when he doesn't need to. He's getting caught up in possession. But what you can't fault from Bruno is his work rate and his ability to give Manchester United fans a moment when we need one. And that's ultimately something that, listen, Fernandes has given us some great moments in the United shirt. And listen, there is games when he can prove, but personally right now, I want to see him in that deeper midfield. I think what you require from the number 10, I don't think he offers that enough. I think he can more dictate play, and that's where I think Bruno's at his best, when he's dropping deep into midfield. But ultimately, at this current moment, he is providing us stuff with something that we don't need. And as I said, today wasn't great. Against Everton, he was giving the ball away quite a bit. He was sloppy in possession and not really finding areas. But I think he had a good link-up play with Dorgu when it was needed. He had light, good few passes. As I said, that free kick was a very well-taken goal. But listen, he wasn't one of the worst players on the pitch. I thought defensively we are way worse than that. And I want to talk about his whole season so far. Listen, he's had some very, very good performances and good moments in the Manchester United shirt. I mean, some of the goals he has scored against Rangers to get us the win, which stops us from playing another game. That goal that he scored this, like, I'm not even trying to, the penalty he got us against, I can't remember what game it was. We might have even lost the game, but like, he's had some good moments for us this season, and I don't think we should criticise him. As I said, in the long run, he might not be good enough for Manchester United, and he is getting old, but his mentality, his quality has always been there for Manchester United, and you can see that under Ruben Amorim, he is thriving, and he has got some very, very good moments for Manchester United, goals and assists. So yeah, let's see what happens. But I wanted to quickly talk about Bruno Fernandes. He talks like a leader. He got the man of the match against Everton, but yeah, he has had some woeful performances for Manchester United, and we know that they were always going to come, but it's about whether he can change from them, and I think that's something that he has. Listen, I'm being rambling on a bit too much, but listen, I made some notes about Bruno Fernandes and why he's so important for Manchester United. He's so key. Steps him in the big moment when you need him. Pressure moments against Arsenal in the FA Cup, takes the first penalty. He always gets goals and assists, even though he's not playing well. I prefer him deeper. And listen, where he does have some sloppy games, for me, he's one of my favourite Manchester United players of recent. But listen, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. That has been me talking about Bruno Fernandes. Let me know if you do agree or disagree with me of what I just said. But he is pretty key to the system. I prefer him deeper at this moment. And against Ipswich in our next game, I want to see him from that number 8 position next to Manuel Ugarte, where he can actually have an impact in the game. I think in the 6 or in the number 8 position, he's just much better. And I think also with Bruno, he has a good relationship with Ugarte, and I don't think Casemiro is good enough. But let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.